I want to say something about the flurry of publicity, clearly well coordinated through a PR firm and journalists talking to each other. The flurry of publicity around a program that I recommend you don't watch this evening, wherever it's being aired, and I'm not going to tell you, called Polk. And it is a documentary made by some New Zealand production company and Warner Brothers Discovery, who are the old TV3. And it's about the Polkinghorne trial. They've done very well priming the pump for people to watch this. And so have you, because $280,000 of your money through New Zealand On Air went to this piece of clickbait, voyeuristic BS. Pauline Hanna died in 2021, and the indignities done to her in death continue to multiply as our ghoulish news media pick over the consequences and circumstances of her tragic death time and time again. Yesterday, social media was absolutely abuzz as all the anti-vax cookers jumped on a deliberately seeded story that in this so-called documentary, Polkinghorne suggests that his wife died from the anti-vax jab, which she had had that morning. And my God, the floodgates of stupidity opened online. I always knew that. I always said that's what happened. You absolute disrespectful cookers. But we can only expect so-called journalists who take public money to make voyeuristic clickbait about a woman's death, as, well, the coroner says, well, whatever the coroner says, it's not Polkinghorne. He stood trial and he was acquitted. And there we should let the matter rest. He says now he was conned into taking part in this documentary by Julia Hartley-Moore, private investigator, and that the whole thing is clickbait. I don't particularly care what Philip Polkinghorne says. Philip Polkinghorne can go and live his life. But I think the best we can do is at least give Pauline Hanna some measure of respect and dignity in death. And I think a publicly funded, voyeuristic documentary like this that pulls every cheap trick in the publicity playbook deserves to be shunned and treated with the contempt that it creates for itself. And all you cookers, oh, well, there's one. No. I also got quite a lot of correspondence over the weekend from people claiming they knew 5 people who died from the vax, blah, blah, blah. Any of you are welcome any time this morning to ring in and tell me about your first-hand stories and what evidence you've got of that. Sean, why was ZB News running an ad disguised as news in its news items yesterday? Well, because they're idiots. Because that's the sort of world we live in, and that's the sort of mainstream media we have.